third-party program that might be getting in the way?
Hello?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Sounds good. I think we are back here as we are going to get started on Night Market. Both teams still opting for the Reinhardt compositions.
Yep, and I mean, the entire opening was unfortunately cut, but first round of the round robin, best of fives, new map orders. These teams
Oh, wait, the
screwed each
entire
other a
time?
lot.
We missed that whole thing?
Yep, the entire first part was
Oh,
unfortunately cut.
wonderful! Oh, great, so you guys were just watching some Overwatch gameplay while we're over here talking like a bunch of idiots, I guess.
It's okay. They didn't hear me mess up the. I mean, I didn't mess up 18 names. Doesn't happen.
Great. Awesome. Well, everybody, yes, welcome back. We are in the round robin. We are now playing a best of 5, and a new map order. Long gone are the days of Flashpoint, then Push. We are starting off Control, then Escort, and then Flashpoint. And if they should need more, we would go Hybrid and then Push. So, very interesting lineup here as the teams are going to meet almost identically on the point.
Yep, time to fight was pretty equal there, but I don't know. It looks like it's Paradise Aegis dropping low first. Again, these teams have warmed up against each other during the Swiss stage a lot, and Noel goes off the edge to a boot from Bob. Big fake, but Bob will go down. That's a little bit of healing and mobility down. The trade's coming out from both sides, but the Ryan is down for the side of Tampa Bay Trihards, and Paradise Aegis take first cap.
Yeah, just barely. Only 2 surviving that fight there.
Yep, no recontest will come through in time for Tampa Bay, unfortunately. TP back just to make sure all of Paradise Aegis get back in time. Let's see, Shatters, pretty even. Both Tubit and Corman will have the Persephone and Kristen also very close on their windows. Duelin is the only one with a significant ult advantage with that artillery strike. Almost goes down. The lamp has to. Oh! Shatter goes through, actually. We'll find 2. Only Noel will drop. Now Corman has a perfect opportunity to shatter here. Gets 3! And Stonky with the cleanup. Only Dylan in the back line trying to make time for himself. Won't be able to. And Tampa Bay flip the point back over to well, words are hard. Beautiful shatter from Cornman.
Yeah, really nice there, and only having to expend the 1 ultimate. And now both teams are shatterless. So, and Sir Handog is going to have the beat well before Bob's.
TP coming in again. Cornman catches Persephone to charge.
Oh my gosh!
The AoE knocked Bob way off the edge. Tubit and Dylan dueling. Not able to hold on for much longer, and that was an immediate fight win for Tampa Bay. That pin from Cornman, absolutely massive.
Yeah, that was crazy there. One got killed on the wall, but it was Bob's who got knocked off the edge by the sheer power of Cornman's push there, as they will certainly get 50% on the point here.
Yep, like another TP play coming in. Oh, the fake! Cornman charged back to try and get another pick, and the window turret form caught him out in the open now. Noel trying to make any sort of trade, finding out the team's Reinhardt, but Tubit is going in. Tubit does not fear, and he has 2 supports at his back. Noel will go down, and Stonky and Kristen. Kristen goes off the edge to another boot from Bob. Bob has been all over this point with the Lucio.
This is very, very true. And you don't really have to expend a lot to get there, as the beat is used and the window is used by both the supports on the side of the Trihards, and Tubit also very close to a shatter already.
And that was a lost fight for Tampa Bay, and no support also retake. Artillery strike from Noel will not find much. Actually, forces the beat from Bob. Did not see who that hit. I think it only hit a couple members of Paradise Aegis, but they got the healing they needed to survive. Now a wall coming in from Stonky as a return. Brickball having already used his. Big shatter, potentially from Tubit. We'll find Stonky. Another shatter comes in from Cornman, and this one I think has a lot more impact. Will go down, but the window is there. Noel firing through it. Yep, the nade, beautiful nade again will kill Persephone, and then brick wall, unable to challenge Sebastian head on. Bob trying to buy a little bit more time. I don't know if he'll quite get to 99. No, the clip will go back over, but I mean,
and I feel like
just good here.
I agree. I feel like if you're Paradise Aegis, though, especially Bob, you just get off the point. There's not really a world in which you're able to get that point to 99, and now you just staggered yourself with last fight territory, so maybe a little bit of a misplay that could cost them the map here.
Only a couple seconds. Flashpoint that definitely would have been a pretty big stagger, but Control gives you a little bit more leniency on what you can do with your time. Another TP play maybe? A fake? Yep, it will be a fake. Cornman turned for it, but won't get caught out by a window this time. He's aware of the tricks of Paradise Aegis.
Oh, Julian!
Oh, wow. Julian still catches two, and both supports for Tampa, they are down. The artillery strike.
Another two!
Artillery strike putting a big nail in the coffin as Noel fires off the artillery for effect. And it will be Paradise Aegis taking map 1. Lijiang Tower. Wow. What a game. What a scene.
Really cannot ask for much better than that, as Paradise Aegis takes the first map, but not without some pushback from the Tampa Bay Trihards.
They're hand-dog getting the play too. That's...
I have a feeling. I know what
this
is. Yep, it's right after this shatter.
Yep, sees the positioning. And the beat.
Yep.
He would have gotten so much ult charge if he didn't already have it, but wow. Yeah,
true.
big shatter there from Cornman made that play more than possible. Now we'll see what they pick for map 2. It's kind of weird. I'm expecting push maps, but that's
but we're going to
not an rotation.
Nope, I'm sorry, escort.
Escort.
Hopefully
we get the hybrid. I have a feeling on what map we might see if we go there.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna be so tired if we get there.
Absolutely, I mean...
if anybody's a college football fan, the USC-Arizona game that went into triple overtime on the East Coast, I was up until about 1 a.m. watching that, so... As you can imagine.
I can't. That sounds so tiring, not only to play, but to watch.
Yes. Yes. As we are patiently awaiting the Trihards pick here. Now, if I'm them, I don't really know what you would go here.
I mean, yeah, honestly, for the comps they've been running, assuming they only want to run those, Route 66 and Circuit Royale, both come into my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Route out
Probably
of the two
Route,
of them if I had to pick.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Just because at the second point of Circuit just makes the TP like the only way of doing things.
Correct.
More or less, unless they mirror. Unless the mirror happens again, in which case, I could see both Circuit and Route, but we'll see. A lot of planning going into this one.
I guess so. A little bit of a mid-match VOD review, as we like to call it. As they're trying to figure out the best map to go here.
Would you say they're tryharding their map pick?
Yeah, I would. I would indeed say that, actually. I think that's a very accurate description of what is happening right now. You know, trying to metagame as much as possible.
Yeah. What do you think is going to happen here?
What do I think? I think that within the next 2 maps.
Well, what do you think they're? What do you think? Wow.
Man, who let you be a caster?
Who let me into this?
Golly!
What is happening? What map are we going to? And who has the advantage for these next 2 maps? Is what I was getting at.
Well, I think the easy advantage here is with Paradise Aegis, you're up 1 map, and especially if they're able to win this next one, absolutely the advantage goes there, because you can afford to drop a map as much as you don't want to. It is an opportunity, and really forcing the Tampa Bay Trihards to fight into you. So, I'm expecting to see Route 66 here by the Trihards. They looked very comfortable on the Rhine comp. I just think that Aegis was able to figure out a little bit quicker than Trihards were, so hopefully they're able to change it up. However, Route 66 does offer opportunities to change up the comps. I mean, you can basically run anything on that map. It is very versatile, offering a lot of different avenues for teams to go. That second point just being so massive, and then going into that third point, literally just a death hallway. But we will. I think, yeah, like I said, I think we see Route 66 here, and I honestly do think that Aegis is going to win, as we are going to be heading in.
Circle Royale, actually.
Yes, wow. Look at us. Just absolutely incorrect.
Curse continues, as we cannot call a single map that will be
Hey,
played.
I would not. I would like to point out the last map of the Swiss stage. I did correctly predict.
You called it.
I did correctly predict.
This is true. It has been recorded.
It has been
one, and by we I mean you.
No, this is a team effort. We did that. All right.
I will accept this. I mean, the Circle Royale pick here is not super surprising. I think the only really surprising one would have been Gibraltar.
Yes,
but
I absolutely agree.
I think it really comes from the teams knowing each other.
Yeah.
And this is probably the map that Tampa Bay is struggling on.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Tampa Bay. Paradise. It was
no,
Tampa Bay.
They didn't hear you mess up the first time, but they sure
well,
did.
You sure will now.
Yeah, you sure will now.
My apologies to all Tampa Bay fans.
Like you said,
sincerely apologize.
It's one of those things, trying to counterpick your opponent rather than playing into your own strengths. So we will definitely see what happens here.
What an interesting comp here from both sides, actually. The Genji from Duelin and the Hanzo from Stonky being the difference here. Zen from both teams. I haven't seen Zen in a long time, so
I have not. I mean, this is the classic comp for this map, so I guess we're just gonna see some good old classic Overwatch 2 here.
Yep. A lot of damage being put out from both sides. I mean, Stonky and the Tampa Bay Trihards putting out a little bit more damage. Oh, Duelin going over the top. Sir Handog is already gone. That Genji already putting in the work. Stonky's gonna do. Wow, Dylan is all over this back line. Paradise Aegis getting immediate advantage. Tampa Bay will have to back out, not losing all their members, thankfully.
Yeah,
the support in the Hanzo.
Definitely some big losses there, as they're going to have to give up a ton of space before they can even think about recontesting this. And now you're looking at the beginning of capturing this first point super early. This card has not been contested yet.
Yeah, and if you look at the ult charge, I mean, Duelin already almost at 50%. The play is going to be up way before the Transcendence, and that could be a fight win in and of itself. I mean, he's proven himself as a really competent Genji, so this could be very scary if Paradise Aegis managed to find a snowball here.
Yep, and I mean, this is the first time that Trihards have really contested the point here, and they still have about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left, and I say about maybe 5 meters to go, so this is looking up and up for the Paradise Aegis. We'll see what the Trihards are able to do, though.
So yeah, I want to see how this Widow turns out. Noelle and Brick Wall, both kind of trading shots. No one's found an advantage over each other just yet. So Handog getting tagged. Dubit actually gets melted, and that's exactly what you need to turn this push around. Christian, just a menace through the back window. We'll find Brick Wall too. And there you go. There's the answer to start getting this going the other direction.
Exactly, and now that card is going to start slowly moving back as we are just about to cross the 2-minute mark. Very impressive retake from the Tampa Bay Trihards. I liked what they did there. They only really expended that bat wall and punished Chubit for being so far forward and playing kind of just a punching game with Cornman. Ooh, there's a pick.
On to Christian, and that's all of the healing, really. For Tampa Bay gone. So Handog, not really that close to his ultimate, and Duelin will pick him off before he even gets a chance to get any closer. Cornman going for a little bit of contest, buying as much time as he can, but ultimately will not hold on very long. Stonky, unfortunately, will drop 2, and that'll be first point. Paradise Aegis.
Yeah. And a very nice way to win that, as now you get to start pushing this cart a little bit before they are able to contest, and try and set up that hill, not give them that high ground advantage. That's exactly what they're going to do.
And look at this ult charge differential, honestly, from Paradise Aegis. I mean, you have everything you need to make this push go very smoothly. So the window will be the first one to be popped. A rocket gets thrown from Tubit, which
big grab though.
The Flux was good in response to the rock being thrown from Tubit, but unfortunately, Bob is right there waiting with the Transcendence. But now both support ults down for Paradise Aegis. Tampa Bay could find a pretty good advantage here. A Blade coming in. Immediately going for that backline. Gets discorded. It's getting a little bit sketchy for him. All the targets moving out of range. The Blade will be nullified very, very well. But Sir Hand-Dog goes down regardless. Brick Wall is on fire. Wow. On this Widowmaker. That'll be point 2.
Yeah, and you also notice that Sir Hand-Dog didn't use the Transcendence there anywhere.
No, not at all.
I mean, no ult, and Stonky also with that Dragons, I feel like you could have absolutely split the team and bought yourself a little bit more time, but instead they opt to hold them for this 3rd point.
Maybe that's just where they feel that they're the most effective and they want the most ults to get a hold set up, but I mean, second point holds are just, I think, better for competitive matches, but we'll have to see how things shake out as the ultimate bank now in Tampa Bay's favor. Sir Hand-Dog with the Trank, Stonky with some Dragons, and Christian getting real close to that window. So they have nice control of this high ground here. Noelle wins the Widow duel. Now their backline's a little bit safer from the menace that is Brick Wall. Drop from Cornman. Sir Hand-Dog will get deflected, I think. His right click might have got deflected right back at him. He's Dylan continuing to prove his Genji skills. Stonky does not see the Genji coming, and Dylan is in and out before anyone knows what happened. Now Christian, the next one to be threatened by the Genji. Cornman going down. So we'll find another pick onto Bob, but I mean the tank is already dead, and Paradise Aegis finding this push to be very easy. Without support though, the supports are still having to come back.
Yep, Cornman gonna switch over to the Reinhardt here in hopes of stopping this push as the 3-minute mark just passed, and Aegis gonna back up a little bit. They know they have a ton of time here, and they want to attack right to push this to victory.
I do like the Reinhardt pick here, especially with the 2 ultimates available from the support lineup. You know you can get in that Sig's face and really cause some damage, but I also really like the play from Paradise Aegis. You know Ryan can't take control of high grounds and isn't very effective if he's just standing there for the shield. So I really like this play. It looks like Stonky actually will find a kill through this window. Try and force Paradise Aegis off high ground. Hornman does find a charge onto 2-bit. Gonna put him in a corner, but the eat is there. The Trank being popped, I think Duelin put a lot of pressure on Sir Hand-Dog to force that out.
Yep.
So now Noelle will be in the backline. Find a kill onto Dylan. 2-bit goes down and Slick will also fall.
Yeah, and a nice minute shaved off there. So Paradise Aegis is going to have to come up with something here as they are approaching some ultimates, however. So this might be the answer to their prayers.
Oh yeah, the Blade from Dylan alone can be quite a threat, especially with Sir Hand-Dog no longer on the Zen. Probably just got tired of Dylan being in his face 24/7. Going over to the break now, trying to protect probably Stonky, I imagine, has been the biggest target for Dylan.
Yes.
So the bodyguard brig is here. We'll see how it affects the Genji play. Big shatter from Cornman, but the kills don't come out fast enough. The Trank is there, the Blade is in, Cornman charges off, and Dylan finds 3.
Wow.
Wow, that looks so good for Tampa Bay, but I mean, it all happened so well for Paradise Aegis.
Yeah, but now they're going to be able to get back early. Wow, great rock there. Here comes the Dragon.
Contest will come through though. Cornman being caught in the flux, but he's not worried because Christian is right there at his back. Slick Hobo pops the window up high. Will find the kill onto Noelle. Team's pretty even still.
Yep.
Cornman with no barrier though. That could prove a big problem for how big of a target the Rhine is. Trying to put pressure onto Brick Wall on the Sojourn. Swap over just to get the point a little bit faster. Cupid is like behind Cornman.
Yeah, I know.
Reinhardt will turn eventually. That was a little bit sketchy there. The Rock will get shielded, and it looks like Tampa Bay slowly starting to stabilize this fight. This is getting scary. Now Dylan is back in on the Reaper, TPing in.
Wow, nice double fire strike.
That fire strike was massive, and Dylan doesn't have a race to get out. And 20 seconds left on the clock for Paradise Aegis. No ults really available. They're gonna have to make a miracle happen in order to get this 3 points.
Yep, I mean, and regardless though, 1.74 meters left is very impressive, but you do wish that you're able to get all the way as they hope to touch. Will they be able to? Yes, they will. We go to overtime.
Good Hand-Dog popping the rally. Try to keep this Doom under wraps, and the window will make sure that Doom cannot stay alive much longer. All the picks coming out now. Stonky going crazy. The Shatter will find Brick Wall by the time they land, but it doesn't matter. Stonky is there.
Yep.
That'll be a hold. Paradise Aegis only able to get 2 points there. The win condition has been identified for Tampa Bay.
Yep, and they need to hit it, as they could not allow Paradise Aegis to go up 2-0 on them.
No, you never want to see every team at game point. I mean, wow, this game is shaken out a lot differently. Every time I think I have an idea on which way this is going to go, it immediately starts going the other direction, and I second guess myself very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, they are not giving us any easy jobs here, as we are oh my goodness gracious, we are absolutely guessing at every corner.
I think I've given an inability to speak to you inadvertently.
I think you have, and I don't appreciate it. I'm known as the cornerstone of this casting team, and you've ruined that.
Okay, I might be trying to take the spotlight. Cannot confirm nor deny.
This is ridiculous. I've never felt more betrayed.
It really do be the ones you trust the most.
CTH, we were supposed to be great. We were supposed to be wonderful.
There can only be one.
I was just about to say that. You were my brother. I was just about to go into Star Wars.
You were my brother, Anakin.
As we head in here, enough banter, we're heading in, and Paradise Aegis hoping to put the cap on this point and move into match point.
Going over to the Hanzo, Doolin opting for that instead of the Genji on defense. Perfectly respectable pick. Brickwall having a nice shield here in order to see what they can find. Perfect mirror comp again. Noel finds the pick onto Brickwall. This is okay. This is a good backup. I like this. Paradise Aegis have nothing to worry about so far. So they can hold this corner pretty effectively. Of course, they don't have damage of the Widowmaker, but it's really Hanzo that's going to be doing most of your poke damage. So this is still very, very, very holdable. This Cornman going to make the turn. We'll see the shield advantage very much on the side of Tampa Bay. This is Cornman's getting a lot of poke into that back line.
Yes, it is, but he's also taking a lot of poke himself. He's way below half here, and they're going to look to push up a little bit with here, as the Trihards going to need to stabilize a little bit.
Stonky and Brickwall slowly dueling it out. The sonar goes out and Brickwall notices. Moves out of sight. Christian, the one to go down. The shot from Doolin is good. That's 2 of it. It's a little bit low, but the lamp is there. Now advantage in Paradise Aegis' favor. The window comes out just to really accentuate the point. Noel might be in a little bit of trouble here. The grapple will make it across in time. Tampa Bay look to re-stabilize. Brickwall going for the jump shot. Won't hit anything, but Stonky drops to the orbs from 2-bit. Wow. This push keeps going back and forth. I'm not really sure what's going to happen next, but ultimates now coming online. Christian and Cornman both have their ultimates. Stonky and Sir Handdog getting pretty close, so won't have them immediately. Meanwhile, for the side of Paradise Aegis, the Flux is here, the Dragon is here, and the Trank is coming soon. I don't really know which way they could shake out.
Yeah, not only that, but this put. Oh my gosh!
Doolin has an answer for us, with the Dragon finding both supports of Tampa Bay, and Paradise Aegis will fully push this advantage.
Yep.
Looks like Stonky will be able to make it out, but wow, what a Dragon.
And with much more time than they had when they capped the point, you're looking at a good amount of push left here with only a minute 30, so they're gonna have to use their Trihards are gonna have to use their ults to push here, and they better do it right, or they will find themselves on their back foot heavily. Dillian able to find Christian though, but Sir Handdog answers right back.
Still not a lot of healing though for the side of Tampa Bay. This will slow down the push quite significantly. I mean, do they want to wait? I think that's their best play, is to just wait for Christian to come back and then push his 5, but Cornman gonna push the advantage a little bit. I do respect this. I'm definitely trying to push any advantage that they can, but the poke from Bobs is still very, very strong, and the shield isn't gonna last much longer. Okay, the Flux coming out, just trying to take out Tube Man. The Tranquility is there to keep him alive, and Doolin finds another one. This Hanzo is so consistent. Rock going out onto Slick Hobo will put him down to 1 HP, and a Flux is there in return. A Trank is there in return. And Tampa Bay, I mean, they still have ultimates. And it's really getting the last fight territory. The window will come out just to make sure Cornman stays alive. The lamp also having to be popped for him. Brick wall might be up to them to find pick here. Brick wall or dueling. Okay, walls being traded. Everyone knows where everyone is. The dragon coming through. Big Bobs gets caught. And the window coming out. Brick wall tries to go over.
Wow.
As well. Dueling fights a pick onto Noel. But the lamp is down from Slick Hobo. They're getting really low on the side of Paradise Aegis. Finding 2 picks, but it's not gonna be quite enough. Dueling might look for one more here. We'll find one more, but Cornman still standing tall, and it looks like this might be the cap. Bobs and Brick Wall are almost there. Bobs will make it.
Wow.
Okay, Cornman does kill Bobs. Brick Wall holding on as long as they can.
They want to hold this.
They do, and they're very capable. 2-bit back on the Doomfist is going to prove a lot of problems for this Sig. Cornman will go down. Overtime ticks down. The Dragons are there. And the hold.
Oh my
the
gosh!
Hold through. Paradise Aegis full holds the Tampa Bay Trihards, and that will be map 2 to them. That was incredible.
The change over to the Doomfist and the Kiriko. Wow.
I mean, it worked perfectly. The Cornman on the Sigma just could not handle the power of a Doomfist. I mean, counter Sig, in my opinion, pretty well. And of course, the numbers advantage with all these fast heroes was just proved too much for Cornman and Noel to take care of.
Wow. Very nice stuff there. And Trihards have to be hitting themselves over that one. They had that in the bag and got a little breath of life if they were able to just cap that first point. But Paradise Aegis was able to just come and demolish them.
Now, Paradise Aegis have put themselves at match point. We are going back to a little bit of throwback back to Flashpoint.
Oh yeah, back to Flashpoint.
Wow, it's been a while. I haven't seen Flashpoint in a minute.
I have, and you know, to be quite honest with you, seeing Suravasa again giving me a little bit of flashbacks to the Swiss stage. But you know, we are glad to be here in the round robin as Paradise Aegis hoping to close this out with a 3-0.
Yeah, a nice breath of fresh air, seeing some new maps, some new comps, some new teams.
Yeah.
But back to a classic Suravasa pick coming out from Trihards.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how they run this one. Do you think we'll see a comp change? We've seen the Rhine, we've seen the Sig. Is there anything else in the back pocket of either of these teams? Or are we just going to see maybe a Sig comp? Junker Queen? Possible.
Zarya.
I have a feeling that we might be going back to Reinhardt.
I agree. I mean, if I were them, that's what I would be doing. However, these teams have shown... I mean, I just think it's funny that we've seen an exact mirror both times.
Yeah, I mean... Will it continue? Will the mirror continue? I mean, Paradise Aegis have been finding the advantage in these mirrors, so... If any change is going to come out, I think it'll be from Tampa Bay. Just to see if we can get anything going in the opposite direction. We're waiting here for the ready up from both teams, and then we'll go into map 3. Back to Flashpoint.
Yes, sir. As we're just waiting to head into Suravasa here, I can't imagine that the Trihards are feeling good right now. Just especially having lost a map that was extremely winnable.
No, that in the end that was their pick too.
Yep.
So it's gotta be feeling pretty rough in that voice channel right now.
Absolutely, as we are looks like we are ready on both sides. One side?
Almost
Who knows?
Trihards,
I don't know.
think
Trihards
still waiting up for ready up.
Yeah,
we're still waiting for ready up.
Here we go. We're ready. We're ready. No more padding for time. We are ready to play. Now, we patiently wait to see what we get to... What compositions we get to see here.
Little Sombra hover from Brickwall there. Could be kind of interesting. We have seen Doomfist from these tanks, so there is a little potential there for a Doom comp, but...
Oh, there is. There
unlikely.
Absolutely is.
I say unlikely, but, you know...
Yeah, you never know. We just saw them hold when we thought that they were certainly going to cap first point, so nothing is guaranteed here.
Absolutely. Let's see... Rhine comp from one team, but the JQ from Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
I think we both
predicted.
were right there.
Yeah,
a rare instance in which we are both correct.
and we predicted different things. This might
This
be
is
a
true.
first.
Look at that. I mean,
Look at us.
hey, it's a new era. We're in the round robin.
It is a new era as both these teams will roll out here in about a second. Tampa Bay does have the speed advantage, but I mean, I do actually like the comp from Tampa Bay a little bit more, only because Paradise Aegis doesn't have a Mei.
Yep.
And a Mei can mess up a rush strategy really, really badly with how slow they can get. And the TP up top, actually, Dueling and Brickwall taking advantage of the other side of this comp. The Sim able to get characters that shouldn't be able to get up to high places,
Yeah.
And so the Corn Man really just stuffing it to 2-bit. Will drop as Noel will get traded out, but I mean the tank's already down. Dueling will fall too, and that's all the damage, all the space taking. That'll be Tampa Bay taking first cap here in a second. Now we're back on Flashpoint. These points go fast. We'll see
And we see an immediate comp change.
Yeah, over to the Zarya for 2-bit.
Yep.
Reaper swap.
It does not surprise me.
No, not at all, but I mean, we've seen Zarya comps before, but I feel like the team playing Junker Queen always finds an advantage.
Yeah. I mean, I thought we might have saw the same comp, but perhaps with just the change over to the Mei, but no, we are going to see a complete comp change here as they changed over to this Zarya composition.
Yep, and Dueling being the star of the show here, bubbled in by 2-bit, trying to find many damage onto the JQ. Of course, oh, Stonky gets a big pick onto the Lucio. Now this Zarya comp can't rotate, but they already have control of the point, and Slick Bobo with the window will make sure of that.
Yeah.
So now 2-bit getting a little bit far forward. Uh-oh, that rampage might be big. The bubble will be able to climb this, but he is in the middle of everybody with a Kitsune rush from Christian. And Tampa Bay did get the point flipped on them, but they will find it right back, and this might be first point for them already.
Yeah, I don't really know if you're the Aegis here, if you try and take this back, as you're only going to have about a 10-second window here to try and contest, but we will see.
Yeah, we're going to see Cornman taking a little bit of an aggressive position here, just to try and make sure no contest will come through. We'll be successful regardless, and that's point one, going over to Tampa Bay Trihards.
Yep.
Now it's looking very, very scary for Paradise Aegis. The ults are not in your favor, and I mean, I think Tampa Bay just looks so good on this Junker Queen comp, but I'm not quite sure what I would do here if I'm Paradise Aegis.
I think you just have to figure it out, put your head down, and go into it, guns blazing, and it looks like we will have this fight happen here. The blade popped.
Dueling will go in on Corman, but ult's being popped from both sides. Death Blossom doesn't find any, but the Dragon Blade finds one. Grab was big, but not a lot happened from it, but Paradise Aegis, now the cleanup's coming through. The beat from Bob's, trying to make sure that the rest of his team stays alive. Sir Handog gets very low. He's able to make it out, and it's just Cornman and the Lucio trying to make this happen, but looks like they will back off. I think that's definitely the smart play here, trying to regroup as 5. And now 2-bit might be in a lot of danger here.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay is coming back quite quickly. That's the advantage of a rush comp. The overclock from Brick Wall. Bobs gets traded out early. Rampage goes huge. 2-bit gets incredibly low, with Sonky and Cornman find the picks. The turn is here. Tampa Bay is all over this objective. And the flip will come through. Only 37% for Paradise Aegis.
Such a quick flip back, as usually the first flip, if you lose that first point, is usually around 50%, but they're able to get it with only 37. They'll be easily able to take the lead here before this next fight.
Oh yeah, Tampa Bay still sitting quite comfortably. Kitsune Rush available. That can be good for building ults or ending a fight very quickly. Will be popped here immediately by Christian, but the window sojourn makes Cornman's life extremely difficult. TP up top from Dueling will make sure that Stonky cannot take too much space now up into play on the backside of point. The speed in might prove to be problematic for the side of Tampa Bay here. Yep, 2-bit will clean up Sir Handog. Cap will almost go over. Noel goes down. Christian able to contest for much longer, and Stonky just trying to reset and get back with their team. So Paradise Aegis starts building up percentage once again.
Yeah, very back and forth on this one here. It looks like they should be able to reach just around that 70% mark. However, Trihards coming back fast here, and Stonky with an ult could go huge. 2-Bit only has the grab.
The grab could be pretty effective. They don't have a lot to protect themselves, but grab just onto Cornman, trying to finish off the tank as fast as possible. I respect it. The Beyblade from Doolin finding Stonky as well. A lot of one-man ultimates, but I mean, ultimately it's going in Paradise Aegis' favor.
Yep, and they'll be able to cap the point with this, yeah. So I really do like that solo ult there. You're able to take out Cornman, the kind of epicenter of that composition, with the shout, allowing for the team to push in. So if you take care of that early, especially when you know that the other team doesn't have any ults, and you're confident that'll cap you the point. I like that play here. However, it looks like the Trihards are going to get much better positioning here on this third point.
Yeah, better positioning, and they have a significant ult advantage. This could be really, really scary for Paradise Aegis. Especially in that closed room. If Noel decides to go for a blade here, this could be the first fight at the point, one and done.
Yeah.
Dylan going into the back. The bubble from 2-Bit being a little bit unnecessary. No one's really back there as he gets bouncy castled around the point. It's an overclock. Stonky with the one to pull the trigger first. Trying to find anything onto these high ground members of Paradise Aegis. Okay, the beat comes out from Sir Handdog. Stonky the only one not able to get it, but not really in any danger. Noel now going into the backline with all that extra health. Slick unable to make it out, and Brickwall falls soon after. Doolin getting low, but it's not over yet. Doolin now going down, as this looks like to be the first cap for Tampa Bay. A rampage?
A rampage here. I don't know about that one.
Cornman really did not need anyone to stick around on this point for much longer.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, especially with no percentage there and only 2 members left. I don't know how I feel about that.
A little bit of an overcommitment there, but I mean, either way, I think the ult advantage very much in Paradise Aegis' favor. We got 2-Bit, Brick Wall, Slick, and Bob all coming up on their ultimates, and Doolin isn't that far behind, really.
Yeah.
You gotta pull ults real fast here, and there will be Noel with the blade. As, nope, beat and overclock. Make sure that Genji isn't going anywhere except back to spawn. Brick Wall going in with this overclock now. We'll find Corman, and Sir Handdog drops 2. Point goes back over to Paradise Aegis, and that percentage is ticking back up. But
yeah, and now
they are in like 1.5 fight territory.
Yeah, the thing is though, Dulian and 2-Bit with those 2 ults can go pretty huge here, especially when the only ult on the side of Trihards is that Kitsune Rush from Christian, and you can't even combo it with the Blade or the Overclock, as those have both already been expended.
Yeah, Sojourn's still pretty good, but I mean the Overclock is such a powerful tool. Uh-oh. Looking for a little bit of Death Blossom here. Maybe just trying to bait something out, and Cornman gets grabbed again.
Yeah.
The tank for Tampa Bay doesn't have any presence, as Noel drops 2 trying to go for that backline. Now it's really, it's up to Doolin and Christian trying to have enough value with these ultimates to cap this third point. Honestly, I think the Reaper has the advantage here. As crazy as that is to say, I think Doolin, especially if Tampa Bay try and take this corridor,
yeah,
I think this Blossom might be huge.
Yeah, they cannot put themselves in this kind of position here, and absolutely nothing will happen. Wow, okay, able to survive. Yeah,
they actually got out of the way in time, and now the Kitsune having a much longer effect than the Death Blossom.
Yep.
So there will be 2 picks coming out for the side of Tampa Bay, 1 for the side of Paradise Aegis, and now Slick Hobo is in quite the pickle.
Yeah.
We'll get drops. 2-Bit does find 1.
Yeah, 2. This is still very winnable.
Wait a minute. Okay, Stonky will find Brick Wall, but this Zarya is so strong, and Luccio's here. The support is here. Really gets this Zarya in time. No amp available. 2-Bit will go down.
They're so contesting.
This is very much doable. This Reaper can be an absolute menace. The beat goes down. Will catch Corman. Okay, now things are looking up for Tampa Bay. Yeah. The knife sends Bob's flying. No! Corman goes down. That knife sent Bob's way too far to be killed, and Doolin just in Cornman's face. The members of not Tampa Bay. Well, kind of Tampa Bay, but Paradise Aegis are also here.
Yeah, I mean we're
very
just
much have the advantage.
We're just TDMing on the point here.
Yeah, this is any man's game. The lamp is down, Bob's is down. The window's available for Sikoba. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see it here. Yep. making it available for Doolin to use, and will find Christian with that, talking over to Moira for the contest. Doolin finds 2. This Reaper's having so much effect. Finds 3 onto Stunky. Can we get a 4 onto Noel?
And he built another ult!
Wow. Doolin.
I do not even know how to
show.
describe what just happened right there.
Absolutely the star of the show there. Paradise Aegis looks like their next point will be right behind them. So another great positioning opportunity, and the ultimate bank is fairly even. I mean,
no,
Paradise
it's
Aegis,
not. Paradise Aegis has the advantage here.
Oh, they do. I didn't even look at Tubit and
Bob's has the beat, and you're only looking at the bleed here from Noel, which is so easily counterable with 2 of those ults.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen them do it before. I mean, Paradise Aegis, they're looking good to take this home right here and now.
Oh, massive grab.
Big grab. The lamp will be expended. No one will go down quite yet. The brick wall is there with an overclock. Puts a lot of members of Tampa Bay extremely low. Now Fina coming through. The Sojourn is in. The cap is there. Brick wall finds 3.
Wow.
That'll be first cap to Paradise Aegis. They're still looking so good.
They are.
I mean, now we have ultimates. Tampa Bay slowly coming up on the ultimate advantage here with Christian as her hand dog. The support ults ever valuable for retaking points, but I mean,
Bob still does have the beat though.
Yeah, the beat can lead to a lot of damage, especially if Brick Wall does that. Oh no, the bath is down already,
and they're just gonna walk.
Yep, Tampa Bay, they have no room to contest here, and they're still getting chased. Their hand dog is down, no more speed, and 2 more picks. That's so late. They might not get a chance to contest at all.
They're gonna have to change here if they want to even chance at touching, and then you also lose all of that ult charge, and they don't change. They're gonna try to get there with the Lucio speed.
It's gonna have to be Noel, if anybody. Dash and Blade. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's the
They do
game.
not!
Their hand dog is not fast enough, and Paradise Aegis will take the series 3-0. What a performance.
Like one person had to change there. At just one, really. A Sombra, a Tracer, the Doomfist, anything. A Moira. Wow. What a game by the Paradise Aegis.
It's nice to see a little bit of respect and chat between the teams. Two teams that have faced each other quite a bit, acknowledging that Paradise Aegis has taken the lead for today. But who knows, Trihards could be back.
Yep. You never know, as Paradise Aegis, wow, really impressive stuff there.
But that will be all for us today. Only one question remains. Player of the
what are you talking about?
I couldn't forget that. I might be rusty, but I'm not that rusty.
Okay, alright.
I mean, wow.
It's a big ask.
The DPS line from Paradise Aegis did shine a lot today.
This is true.
I really can't. I really don't have one person that I give it to.
I mean, I don't really either. I agree that it would be. I mean, I guess if you're asking me, probably no, because Julian.
Right. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Doolin did go absolutely massive on this last point, but I mean, the play from Brickwall throughout.
Brickwall. I was gonna say Brickwall.
Yeah, Brickwall was so solid throughout. And yeah, on the last point, the Sojourn, the Sim, even the Widow, just all really, really good.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do both.
Double MVP?
I think we're gonna have to double MVP.
Double MVP? I'm down.
I am very down. However, I don't know if that would allow us to do an interview, as two people don't exactly provide good content here. But we will name the DPS line of Brickwall and Doolin as the MVPs of this map.
Maybe we can pull just one, like Brickwall for an interview.
Okay.
Or we can let them choose. That is also a potential.
I'm just gonna pull one.
That works.
Go in here. Go down. Paradise Aegis. Is it in A? I'm silly. Okay. I will go ask, as they do have some different names here. Oh, no, they don't. They're right here. But I will go make sure.
Wonderful. I always try to say something in between when he goes to get the MVP, and then it always get cut off by him coming back. So I'm just gonna vibe. It should be not much longer. We just check the US line. I think that's the first double MVP we've had, if I'm not mistaken, throughout the entirety of at least OWS Season 4. I don't know about the earlier seasons, but they definitely both played out of their mind today.
Alrighty, we have with us here Brick Wall. Congratulations to your team on a very decisive win here, and congratulations to both you and Julian for getting MVP of this map. Now, I have to ask, Circuit Royale, first point, what were you guys thinking going for that hold?
Are you talking about when me and Bobs were going in overtime?
Yes.
So two was coming back. He's like, okay, I'm going back Doomfist. You guys swap if you need to. We're just gonna see if we can get there in time. And me and Bobs were like, nah, we got this. So we just drop on a point. We know that there's only a Sigma there, so we're like, we could kill him. And then Tube gets back just in time. I'm like 2 HP scrambling for my life, and we're like, it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, that was very impressive. You had us very, very surprised. And now we do know that you guys have played against each other before, so how was it getting to play against a team that you've seen so many times?
Actually, it was interesting because we get to see how much they've gotten better, actually, because I know some of the times when we warmed up against them, they weren't as good on these comps, and they pleasantly surprised us. Like, we weren't expecting them to roll out with actually a pretty good Bastion Ryan comp on Li Zhong, and we got kind of stumbled. We were like, oh shoot, because that's not what we scouted at all. We thought they were gonna run more Zarya, more Junker Queen.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, very good there that they pleasantly surprised you and gave you a little run for your money, but in the end you guys did come out on top. So thank you very, very much, and good luck to you and the rest of your team in the round robin stage.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, that will do it for us today, folks. We will be back with the second week of Round Robin very, very soon. If you guys did enjoy, please follow, like, share it with others, and if you can, subscribe, as it does greatly help us. But we will see you on the next one.